Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. Braden's been here since Thursday, so Tom just took him to school for the day, and then we'll be heading out to pick up Amanda from the airport. So yeah, it's been very good. We have clouds today, sunshine. It's been, yesterday was kind of a cool day, but it's been quite nice. So today I thought we could do these little, I don't know, they're like a little wallet, excuse me, envelope type thing, and I'll show you how I achieved getting all of that mark on there, all the markings, but I just have some lace and some bling and just a little picture, and what I'm using is these collage sheets that I had picked up from Amazon, and just a little cluster that I made there with a little thing, and then that's the back. You can make flaps for them, you don't have to make flaps for them, but I'll just show you what I did. I actually did a bunch of them, but I left a plain one so that we could construct it, and it's just using book page. So if you want to make some of these wallets, grab some book page, music page, whatever kind of paper that you want to use, or scrapbooking paper, and then they would already be dressed. But what I did is I put together, I have some coffee in here, I don't know if you can see that, coffee, and then I put just a tiny bit of walnut stain ink, the liquid ink, into it, and then I just started to play. I have this piece of cardboard. Excuse me. And then first I took my spoon. I need to just stir it up a little. It's been sitting all night because I did it yesterday. But I just started taking, my board isn't straight, so I just kind of poured little bits here and there, and yeah, it's gonna run. It's nice, and the coffee is nice and strong. And then I'm just gonna take some of it, and I'm no pro at doing stuff like this, but it just makes marks on it. Well, that didn't work out very well. I don't know if there's a formula on doing anything like this, but I thought it's just a fun way to put some marks on your paper. Just take some of them off. And then when I got to where I liked it, then I just put it aside to dry. I didn't bother using my heat tool or anything to dry it. And I just it gets messy. Oh yeah. So don't wear your best clothes. Or if you have an apron, I don't have an apron. I should probably invest in one. But I did that. And then you can move the stuff around, let it all drip. And then just pick up all the drops, and then when it's dry, you get a lot of nice marks on them. Just at the bottom, get some. And there, yeah, just have some fun with it. And if you don't want to do this, then use your inks. If you have the oxide inks, they activate with water and that, and then you can just make some pretty marks on your paper. So I'm going to leave those and pop them down here and let them dry. Excuse me, have a sip of water, sorry. I have a frog in my throat this morning. And so here's the ones that I did yesterday, and they're all dry. So there's a bunch of them here. And yeah, I just kind of had some fun. And then you can come back when they're dry and you can add more to make the spots darker if you want. But I just thought, oh, nice and grungy. Get them nice and dark. I did ink around these as well, just on the folds and the sides and stuff. But I thought we could just do a couple of the envelopes together and dress them. And then so I just pick, my goodness, my apologies, all that. And then what I'm going to do, the idea is I want to have a lid for it. So I'm going to cut down. There's no real measurement. It's however long you want it to be on the back. And then this will get attached at the back and you'll have a lid. Excuse me. So on this one, I just kind of put it together and I tore it around. But if you have fancy scissors like those EK Success scissors, like I just have a bunch here, use those. Those are always fun to use. So I'm just going to, before I attach it, I'm just going to use this. And this is a decal edge. It's just a nice way to fancy up your edge, just like that. And then I'll just ink it up quick. So do you have plans for today? Are you getting into your craft room today? Maybe you've been there all along. Maybe you haven't had a chance yet. It's a quiet day here today, so it's a great time to do a video. I usually try to get them done ahead of time, but I didn't do that this time. And so I have that decal edge, and that's going to be the lid for our envelope. And so the cutoff piece, I want to probably need more than just one cutoff piece, but I want to make a oh shoot, what's the word? I want to have the pocket wider than just flat. You know how we usually glue pockets together, but I want it to have a larger area. So that's where this paper comes in. And I'm going to add it just inside. I just have to cut it to the size. Gusset. There we go. Oh my goodness. I knew it would come to me eventually. There we go. And you can miter the corners, you don't have to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to, but I'll add this one. And I like to have the folded side to the outside of the pocket. Otherwise, it's not going to open very well. It probably wouldn't open fully at all. So always have the folded side opening facing in. Simple construction, very, very fast, simple project. It's not going to take, hours to construct or whatever. So I'm going to grab one more of these and just fold it over. Cut it. That's why I did quite a few of them, because I knew I would also need these pieces for the gusset. So, and then there'll be a lid already. So there we go. And then I just snip it. You can use your cutter if you want. You can use your ruler and cut it. It's whatever you like. There we go. So, and then I'm just gonna glue it closed. And then the fun part happens when you start the decorating. Just put the glue there. And I'll add the lid in a second. I just wanted to show that. And then you have this huge area to fill. Like, how fun is that? Lots of area to put goodness. And so on our top piece, I'm going to add glue on the inside because it's getting glued to the back. So there we go. And then I just lay this on. And I leave some space in between where the fold is, of course, because you want it to have freedom of movement. You can put a thumb notch in here if you want, but I'm thinking it opens pretty far, so you wouldn't really need to have a thumb notch there, but you can by all means have one. And then there's your envelope. And you can round the corners if you want, but I just put that decal there. If you want it shorter, have it shorter. And which I think I will, simply because I'd like to put a decoration on the front. So I'm just gonna cut it a little more. Just like that. And then you can put a closure there to hold it closed. I'm just gonna do this quick. There. I'll clean my table when we're done. And so there we have our envelope. Cute. Now the other day we had a video where we made these tickets, and I have all of these tickets. I actually did these on a 2-inch cardstock just to try a different variation of the thickness. But I thought that could go as a closure. And then yeah, then you just start building. You just start putting on all your little pretties and have fun with it. All right, so let's, I'm just gonna glue the bottom of it, and that'll be a closure for there. Just like that. And then the lid will just tuck inside there and close, and then you don't have to worry about it opening up. And then I just have my little boxes of ephemera pieces. These are all my little things that I've cut apart, and this little lovely is one of Caroline's ladies from one of her freebies that she'd had. It's just, things are just cute. Just gotta use them. They're just adorable. That's maybe her. And really it's just layering. It's just layering your little pieces up. Yep. Just gonna give it a rough edge. Scissors are a great way to do that. Just scruff everything up. And this is just my ground espresso Tim Holtz Distress ink. So It's what I've been using lately over the I still use Vintage Photo, but I use this one more. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly just glue it on there. Maybe I'll take it out. Just gonna add it just like that. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate that you add to your projects, right? It can just be a simple little thing like that. Oops. Things are a little close. It seems a little dark in here. I don't know if it is or not, but lots of shadows around. And then you just build. A little flower maybe. Lots of color if I do that. No, I don't think I like that. There's just, and you can actually just leave it that way too. You don't have to go any further. You don't have to put anything else on it, and it looks lovely. But I was just trying to see if I had one more thing. These are all my bits, my Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. I just brought a whole bunch of stuff over. Let's see what kind of stickers we have. Just a frame sticker. Nope. This is where it takes the time, right? Trying to decide what to do. And because I can't decide, we'll leave it at that. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So there we go. Just something like that. And you can add your lace to it. Wait, I have a little bit of flour here. Let's just see if this, grab a little piece of it and see what it looks like on here. Just like that, maybe in the bottom corner. Yeah, maybe there. Make sure I get it the right way. There we go. Oh, that's cute. What do you think? And then you can grunge it up even more as you like. If the white spots you don't like, just get rid of them. And then you can just make it as grungy, as vintage as you like. So let's do another one, shall we? Have my paper. I'm going to use this one as a lid. This way. Had it backwards. And then we'll just do a cut edge on this one, I think, just to show you what that looks like. Actually can't use that one because everything's upside down. Yep, it'll all be upside down. I don't want it to be upside down. The whole idea of having the lid was having it so it's not upside down. So I'm just going to cut the back. There we go. And then, yep, and then that'll fit there. So now to just cut an edge, but you can still use your deco scissors if you have them. And if not, you can cut a straight line, or you can just do, I'm just trying to think if I cut and just do something like this. Let's find out what that's gonna look like. I don't know. Oh, well, that looks all right. So that's just cutting around with the scissors. So that'll be okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that would look actually, but looks pretty good. Just gonna ink up the edge here. You can crunch it up and then put your ink on there and make it look even grungier. There we go. Or you can come back again with your coffee and just do splotches of your coffee as well. So this time I'm going to pop the lid on first, just to get it out of the way. I'm sorry. It's a backward step from how I just showed you, but I'll just add the lid first this time. There we go. And then my little scrap here. And then we'll do the edges. Put the gusset in. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's just using up your scraps, right? And that's what I try to do anyway. Use my scraps. And when we get books, we have a lot of book page. So we need to figure out different ideas on what to do with them so that they're not sitting around, because you don't want to waste the book pages. There's one. Might as well use this one now because can't use it as a base. And you can do it a 1-inch strip if you want. You can have it smaller if you don't want it to be that big. But I really like the idea of being able to stuff the pockets full, and then, you know, you can mail them. Happy mail, friendship mail, if you do that. When you're sending out swaps and stuff like that. It's a great addition to, come on, open. There we go. You could have a whole set of them and then mail them to somebody. Have a set of wallets. That would be that would be actually cute to do that. All right, so we have our gussets in, so they're just going to get folded. And I'm just going to add glue. I have some string or something there. There we go. Fold it up. There. If you have a little piece of overhang, you can just trim it off. And then you have this huge area to put goodness in. And then there's our lid. So let's do something with that. I did have clusters made, but I kind of like the idea of doing fresh ones for here. But I have that. I wouldn't be able to glue too much area there, but to just have it on the lid, even that's okay. Let's try that. I'm thinking it would hold it down. And again, I'm just using one of the tickets. Put enough glue on there though. I know sometimes it's overkill with the glue, but I don't want things to fall off. or become loose. I'd rather have a little more glue on there than not enough. So, and that holds it down quite nicely. Yeah, I like that. And then my stickers. Yep, back into the stickers, see what we have. What's this? A little label. You can put a sticker up there, and it doesn't have to be anything that stands out. It can be something very subtle. You can lace these up. You can just, there's so many things that you can do with these. This is just a simple version of doing these. Let me just see if I can pull it off. Yep. I'm just going to add it. Am I going to add it? I don't know. Let's see what we have. This is just little bits of ephemera pieces. Oh, that's lovely, I think. Just dirty it up. I don't know if there's a, oh yeah, there's a bird there. Let's turn it around. I just noticed the bird, little bird sitting there. So, yep, that kind of adds a bit to it. And then, I don't know if things are just a little too up and down on there, but let's grab a little piece of this and we'll pop some bling on it or something, eh? Why not? Maybe this way. Everything seems to be going up and down, so just going to add a little bit of glue on there and pop it sideways, just like that. There we go. And then I have a little piece of bling here. I'll just add some little bits to it. And this is a roll of that black bling. I found it in Michael's quite some time ago. I've never seen it before and I've never seen it since. So I have no idea where a person could pick it up. If you have ideas or if you know, then please just leave a comment, and then excuse me, then I'll know, and then other people will know as well. And so there you go. It's dressed, but I mean, you can add, like I say, you can add anything and everything to these that you can think of. And then I have just these pieces. They are collage sheets. They're very thin and they're from Amazon. And they can just go inside. Like they can just be, you can just fill them up. So I just have some different sheets here. You can grunge them up too. I didn't do that. The ones in my first one, I did coffee dye. But I mean, they can go right inside, and then you see the room, you can fit even more in there. So that's one. And then the other one we did with the closure, we'll just add a couple in there as well. There. And there. can see all the room that you have in there. But I think they even have room for something that's has a bit of bulk to it. Let me just see. Oh yeah, you can put, and it's still flat, so that's good. Take it out. Right, and then that just gets tucked under. It's cute. And then this is the one that I made. So, and the principle was the same. I just put a die cut there, and then a little cluster and a picture and some bling and a sticker. So that's what we did here today. And then I just added these in, and these two I did put coffee on just to kind of mess them up a bit, and I'll do that with the other ones as well. But I'm going to leave it there. We did a couple of them, so you have the general idea, and then you just dress them up any way you want. All right, so those are what we did. So yeah, just my book page before the white was removed. It's just like this, just a big sheet of book page. And to start with, it was 10 inches long by 7. So it was a 10 by 7. And then when I got rid of all of the white areas, it went down to 8, just before 8 by 5.5. So it's 8 by 5.5. And then I just folded it in half. But then, yeah, you can add colors if you're doing certain colors for a journal. Then you can use those colors. Or you can just use your, you do your coffee and then ink it in whatever color you want to use. And so, yeah, so from book page to this beauty. And you can just take it from there, take it, go with it, do whatever you want with them. Make it your own. Everything you do is going to be beautiful. And if you do something and you don't like it, change it, cover it, whatever you need to do. All right. Thanks so much for being here. If you're new here, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully the video made sense. What I was saying, questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them below. Please give me a thumbs up and share the video with people that you know in case they are looking for someone to watch. And yeah, I appreciate that very much. I appreciate each of you. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.